Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is John with Tommy's Top Picks here to bring you an Outsiders box opening. Yay! I love Outsiders. So far, so good. Set just went on sale, open market situation, post pre-sale, whatever you want to call that, today. And I'm probably posting this the next day, so yesterday for you who are listening out there. But I just wanted to go into a little bit of what's going on in the market while I open this box. So let's dig in. I personally am looking for, excuse me, just about everything. Not really. I mean, obviously the codexes are my number one thing I want the most of. I doubt I'll get any of them from boxes because I don't have the best luck at pooling. I don't know if you know that. At least not for myself. For David, on the other hand, I pulled him a Fable, but it takes a year. You got to cook it for a year before you can get a Fable. If you don't know what I mean, go check out one of our other videos. I think it's called like pulled something spicy for David or something like that. Anyways, yeah, so probably won't pull Fable, probably won't pull Extended Art, probably won't pull Codex. These are the things that I want the most. As far as playability, I want Uzuri cards. I want the spicy generics. If I see the M generics, I'll talk to you about that. And then, of course, all of the legendaries are going to be good. So I'm going to go through the comments pretty fast. I'm sure you guys have seen them all. They've been spoiled for a while now. No point in taking too long on that. Rainbow foils, I think, are something you need to treat with respect going forward because clearly the markets are gobbling them up for pretty much every set. Not for the last two sets yet, but I surely think that that's going to happen in no time because the older sets are running out. Yeah, as I look at the market, look around, it's pretty hectic. It's day one, so that's to be expected, right? Nothing too crazy there. There are on average, 5 M's Majestics in a box, 20 in a case, again, on average. That includes the foil ones, right? There's about 1 per box on average of those, and then about 1 cold foil per box, give or take. Of course, there's scatteredness on this. This is not a flat rate where everything, here we go. Cold foil, and that is a common. So cold foil common, theoretically, should be the one for the box. It is scattered and clumped, so you could get 2 cold foils, you can get 2 legendaries. I've seen that. I think I even saw a Fable and a legendary in a single box, so I think that's possible too. Lots of variability in it. I kind of like it. I know people complain about it because that means there's bad boxes, and that does suck. If you can only afford 1 box, you open it and it's not good, like you just didn't get your money's worth, that hurts. That is not fun. I 100% agree with that. So I think there should be something decent in every box, even if it's not like a hit from a money standpoint. But it's hard to balance that. I mean, you know, it's tough to do. I personally like the variability because it means when you hit a god box or an awesome box, it's that much more exciting. I'm super pumped for this card. Because I want to play Assassin, this is the punishment. Uzuri, you run a combo where you're going to switch in, and when you switch in, you see that they blocked a ton of stuff. And so you react with this, and they'll still be punished even though they overblocked. And that'll teach them to overblock on you because you may pull one of these things out of your butt and hurt them with it. 3 Blood Rot tokens is no joke. No joke in a game that's running tight and a game that has defensiveness, which Uzuri by default I think will be a pretty defensive hero. My math, and I'm no expert, but I've looked at her quite a bit, is you pretty much have to block 6 successfully every turn to make her value add up, and even then it's tough. You're going to have to pull some surprise attack reaction turn or some go again combo turn to get her to rate over the course of a game. That's the way she works. Now, I could be wrong. There may be, I think people are looking at Arachne Cosplay is what they're calling it, so contracts her. There may be stronger value there. You might be able to pull more value out of that. I don't know, but that was my initial take looking through how she plays and kind of the math of her turns and that sort of thing. Again, no experts, so I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if you found something else. Oh, look at this thing. Cool. Comes in cold foil too. Found that out today. That was a surprise. I opened a box at the store I bought these cases from, and I just wanted to hang there with a buddy and open a box, so I did, and sure enough, I've got a cold foil Shuriken, which is cool because it's an item. It's not it's not an equipment. So that was a bit of a surprise. Didn't even know that existed. I'm curious what other little sneaky cold foils there are in there. Something I was thinking about, I was wondering, and this may or may not be true, that the impulls are rarer to make the draft play more interesting for players to come back again and again, because say you can only really afford draft and you can't afford boxes. If there is a chance that you get an M, but you're not gonna fill out your play set in the first few months, then it means you're gonna be back. You're gonna come back and play some more. Toxicity red, that and foil thing. It looks great. I love it. The foils look pretty good. If you saw the box opening for our patron David yesterday, I was talking about how some of the foils didn't look great, and I think I fully take that back now. Anyways, I think that might be it. It helps keep people motivated to keep coming back to their shop and playing, because they won't have. Oh, this is one of the god cards. They will. Let me finish my thought before I get distracted, because I do that too often. They won't have all of them just from the first few weeks of drafting. Therefore, draft can continue, assuming this draft is a fun gameplay thing, which I think it will be based on everything we've seen so far. All right, next time an attack action card hits a hero this turn, create a ponder token. Cool. Free replacement card. The next attack action card you play from Arsenal this turn gains +3. So you're pulling out of Arsenal, you're pondering to put something else in Arsenal. Replacement with a +3 and go again. That's a beautiful card. Only downside is the blocks for 2, but I think it is worth it. I think these in foil, I think these are going to be similar to a Race Face or whatever, right? Pretty much everyone can play this. And this is DM Armanda's take. I'm totally stealing it from him. But I think he's dead on with that one. Dead on. So, good take. Good take, DM Armada. I forget what your real name is. Is it Brian? I don't remember. Sorry. I know I've heard it many times. I just don't remember. Never met the guy. Seems like a really cool dude. Pretty much everything you would want from a content creator in the space. Positive, thoughtful, interesting takes, loves the game, plays the game, loves the community, helps the community. Just pretty much everything you want to be. Isolate. I love this card for Zuri. It's just a good card. I wonder how long it's going to take for Zuri to get powerful. You think they're going to take another set, add some assassin? Well, there'll be assassin next set. Obviously, it's supplemental, so there will be some assassin. But I'm curious if they overpower her or them. I guess both Arachne and her in the next set, or if it takes some time, or how that plays out. Because I still feel Arachne's not there. I think that's pretty general consensus. Yes, CC Arachne. The Blitz Arachne's pretty good, but it's only in Blitz. And by that I mean the Huntsman and the Solitary Confinement. Zuri, though, I think is designed for CC and is not at power yet. I think she's not quite there. I could be wrong. Again, this might be one of those Icelander is not quite there for everyone except Michael Hamilton. And then once he shows us the way, then it's like, okay, yeah, Icelander is actually there. It was just very tricky to build. I think that's very possible with Zuri, especially with her trick, because she cheats resources. So when you start looking at it, it's hard to calculate really how much value she brings for the cost, because of the resource cheating. How much does that actually grant you over the course of the game? In my testing, the cheating cards into 6s, let's put it that way, into 2 costs, so cheating resources, did not represent enough threat density to get her over the top above rate and have those breakout turns where momentum changed. So once people understand how to play her, she'll be very relatively easy to stop. I think the trick might be where some of those cheat-ins are go-again cards. I saw that played to some pretty useful effect, and a lot of the shreds and attack reactions to create the surprise extra benefit turns. But then you're taking a lot of heat, a lot of damage to pull that off, because you're talking about a lot of different cards needed to make those turns go. And, ooh, Codex of Inertia. This is my first Codex. God, I love these. I am definitely going to get I think these have rainbow foils. I don't think they have a cold foil cut of it, but they do have the Marvel. Obviously, I want all the Marvels. I don't know if I will get them all because I think they'll be pricey. But yeah, I think that's Yeah, I love these. Actually like this art a lot. Even so, like a rainbow foil of this, I'd be happy to collect a bunch of those and put them up with my tomes. No tomes in the set, makes me sad. That looks awesome. It's the first time I've seen this in foil. That's really cool. But yeah, so I think there may be a build for her, but it's costly. You're gonna take a lot of hits. Then you gotta change your armor out, and like I'm not sure. Maybe the hit reduction is a contract build with go-agains and attack reactions that allows you to keep using the boots and maybe a mask or something, or the chest piece, I don't know. And then you're getting silver at rate enough, maybe. Let's see, could you sneak in contracts? I mean, they're all swinging for 3, so they're not really the best thing to sneak in. Yeah, I don't know. Early math says it's not there. Again, geniuses are always the exception, because they will find those little holes and understand it way better than I ever will. That's my take, though. Let's talk about things I'm more comfortable talking about, because I only play so well. The markets. Markets are pretty interesting right now. We are seeing the Marvel codexes go for 300 plus on kind of the side markets, your discords and whatever. We're seeing the Trenchcoat and the Redback Shroud go for 300 to 400 in those back pages. And I think what's going to happen is the Marvels are going to be a little more common than people think. So that price will come down, at least temporarily. I don't know if they'll stay down. I think it will probably pop up pretty quickly, because I think they are still rare. And the extended arts are going to be very hard to come by relatively quickly. That's my guess. It's just gut based on what I'm seeing so far, numbers of listings, number of purchase things, etc. So it could be wrong, and everyone has said this feels like a very clumped set. So keep that in mind. Like tomorrow we could end up with a bunch of them suddenly, and then it just like throws it off because it was in some warehouse back pallet, whatever. Oh yes, rainbow foil. Death Touch. It's the blue one, but the blue one's not bad. It's still 4 plus Blood Rot if you want. So this is 6 for 1. I'll take that. And it's a blue pitch. Now 2 black, not the best. So red's better. But hey, I'm not gonna cry. I wanted a rainbow foil blood. Let me just make sure you get a good look at that, because it's really cool looking. Isn't it? Isn't that cool? I wonder if they're going to do a playmat of that. That would be that'd be a cool playmat. Death Touch. I like it. Or cold foils. I wonder if they could do that. That'd be cool. So, yeah. So I think that's our state of the high-end market. We'll see what I do. I'll probably do the same thing, wait till the end of the set. I may move a little quicker, because I noticed I kind of missed out on Dynasties. Legendary, I mean not legendary, what's it called? The Fable already jumped really high, and I don't think I'm going to get a chance to get one of those under 500. So that's probably over with, unfortunately, and that's just how it is. I'm going to miss that one. And then, of course, the $1,000 card, which I'm not going to ever get, and kind of never plan to get the full art, unless I buy a collection and someone happens to have it. That'd be cool. Full art, what's it called? Emperor. So I think that's where it stands on this market. I will say the rainbow foils are already all dropping. This is hours after opening release day sort of thing, right? Like midday. And we're talking, oh, my camera's getting all jittery. I hate that, it overheats. And we're talking the Vambrance is like 66 and the Flick Knives is 80 and stuff like that. So you are seeing some really interesting dynamics as far as the rainbow foil goes. Basically, the playables are all basically going to be under 100, which is fantastic for players. I think that's the right way. I love 2.0. I think they nailed it. And the collectibles are all pretty pricey, and that's what collectors want collectibles to be. So I think it's good. I think we're still on track. We will see what the final numbers look like as the market shapes up. And of course, I will be reporting on it on a weekly basis. In fact, me and Tommy are doing on Tuesdays more discussions about that stuff. Basically, every week we're going to go through some cards, talk about what's happening. It'll probably be mostly Outsiders going forward for a couple weeks, and then we'll just return to the more open market unless we see something or you guys point out something in our comments or in the Discord, etc. But that's the plan there. Since I'm talking about Tommy and I's stuff, we do have a card shop up. It's primarily Magic right now. It will be Flesh and Blood eventually. We're just trying to move some of our Magic, our personal Magic collections, honestly. Get those out of the way, and then we will use the capital probably to get into Flesh and Blood, create some actual stock for people to buy, and that will be cool. This is definitely my favorite of the set. Shuriken's pretty cool. No, maybe that's my favorite. So, this is a standard box. This is not unusual. 5 Majestics, 1 cold foil. That's your standard. I think on average, one of these is a foil. Yeah, this one's a foil, right? So I got one foil, 4 other Majestics, and this is a standard box. This is a very normal box. This isn't a low box. This is a normal box. So, just so you know, this is what you're in for. If you buy a single box, this is the average. This is what you should expect. It can be below, it can be above. You could just have one more cold foil common, which isn't exactly the bestest thing to grab. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like super good. And then there's crazy boxes where it's like a Fable and a Legendary, which does happen occasionally. But the people who have done that are opening like 80, 100 boxes, and one of them does that, you know, so it's not very common. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. What are you opening? What's the craziest pack? Anyone gotten a God pack? I didn't go over it in this, but the hybrid slot could be an M theoretically. The 2 rare slots can be an M, and then the foil slot can be an M. So a God pack theoretically would be 4 M's in a pack. I don't think anyone's hit that yet on camera. Let me know if you've seen someone or heard of someone doing it. Obviously, a better God pack would be like a Fable and a Legendary. I don't think that's possible. I'm not sure actually which slot the Fable's in. So maybe, it'd be in the hybrid slot. Yeah, so you could have it. You could have like I think you could have a Plague Hive in the hybrid slot, maybe rainbow foil, and then a cold foil in the back. Don't know where the extended arts are, but that could be possible. So anyways, any God packs out there, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. And let me know what else you're interested in this set. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves on this release day, or day after when you hear this. Out there cracking packs, having fun. I'm psyched. All right, have a good one.